Hey everybody, welcome back to Nellie Ruth Designs. Can you believe it is the end of 2023? I don't know where the year went. I've had a ball. I wanted to just sit here and have a little chat with you. Wanted to have a little hot drink or something, cup of tea, to kick back, relax, but I don't feel comfortable trying to drink in front of you. It's just an odd feeling for me. So I thought we would just sit here, have a little chat, and I just need to basically tell you my appreciation that I have for all of my subscribers. So with all that being said, I'd love to have you stick around to see my end of the year little speech. I feel like the Queen. You know how the Queen Elizabeth always used to give out her holiday address and, you know, thank the world for everything. I'm no queen. I'm not saying that, but I do want to give an end of the year thank you. A shout out to all of my wonderful subscribers, all of the gals that I have made wonderful friendships with through this experience, and kind of just tell you what I have planned for 24. And I'm kind of calling it what's in store for 24, just so you'll know what's going on. Most of you know that January 3rd, I'm going in for foot surgery, and I'm going to be laid up for the entire month of January. But I've made, like I said, I've made all of my videos for you. I've made the 5 Marguerite Miller collage challenges for every Sunday. I've made my crossword puzzle collages. And what have I done? I've done something on Tuesdays. I think, mix it up. I've made cards. I've done a lot of things. So I didn't want to leave anybody behind. I didn't want to forget about all you ladies and men that watch me. You're all set. You'll have videos at least 3 days a week. And January 1st, I have a big room tour coming out. I had to tear my room apart, and I rearranged furniture, which this is behind me. This is a whole new area for me. So you will see that's a fun video of, I didn't video myself schlepping this furniture around and all these bookshelves, but you'll see the transformation and how I reorganized things. But with all that being said, I just kind of wanted to go over what you can expect starting in February, okay? Because January, I ordered a book, I ordered some different items. They aren't here yet, so I can't show you what I want, what I really want to do. I have one book here that I do want to show you because I'm really into this guy. I went back and I looked at my YouTube analytics, okay? And I wanted to know exactly what everybody really enjoyed on my channel. And I'm the type of person where I like to be organized. I want to give you, the viewer, I want to give you what you want to see. So hands down, I'm going to be changing things up, but hands down, the items that had the biggest views on my channel was all of my collage art. Most of it my surreal collage art. So seeing that the surreal collage art won out, I think that's the way I'm really going to head with my YouTube channel. And I'm going to do it in different formats, all right? And let me just show you, if you're not sure as far as surreal collage work, I'll just go over a couple things and show you. So this video here, I'm just looking at my screen here. And this one here, I went to my videos popular, and the one that really, and this one was posted 6 months ago, okay? This one here, all right. That was the actual first real attempt that I did at a surreal collage, and that got 5,100 views, all right? The other one I don't have here in the book here. I do have this one. This one here got 1,900 views. All right. And these I just love. There's another one that I did on scrapbooking paper, and that one got 3,700 views. So I think, you know, I kind of have to follow my heart, and I have to, I feel like I want to create for my viewers. If you're subscribing to my channel, I want to give you what you like to see. So with all, in the Marguerite Miller collages, those are very popular as well. So I am going to continue with them. I know in one of my videos, either that's coming up, I'm not sure where it lands because I've done so many videos. I think I specified in there I wasn't going to do the Marguerite Miller challenge every week. I wasn't crazy about the prompts this year, but I know why that was. I changed the format of how I'm doing her collages, and you're going to see a lot more Daphne's Diary magazine images in those in that collage art, that work. And I think because that was something new to me, I was giving myself anxiety over it, and I wasn't sure if, and I still don't know if you're going to like it. This video obviously is coming out before the 4 or 5 new Marguerite Miller challenges. Week 5, I really like because that is more of a surreal. I still included some Daphne's Diary in that, but my son directed me to another online room to get all kinds of images for my surreal art. So I really, really love week 5. And I think that's the direction that I'm going to go. The other item that I'm going to use a lot this year, and I think this may be my Tuesday. I want to tell you that I don't really even have to look it up here. The days that I'm going to be posting my videos is Sundays for the Marguerite Miller, all right? If I don't do a Marguerite Miller, there will be some sort of collage, but I think I'll be able to do the prompts and continue with that. So Sundays will be Marguerite Miller. Tuesdays is going to be collage art, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on Tuesdays. I have a whole Rolodex here in front of me that I'm going to be working on. It's going to be smaller collage art. Thursdays is my crossword collage challenge. I have about 20 weeks left of that. I have 20 pages to 21, 22 pages in my crossword puzzle book. I'm continuing that because I'm getting more and more inquiries as to how do I start it? What do I use? They're asking me if there's prompts involved. I'm not going to, just because it's a new year, I'm not going to stop. So that alone should take us into the end of May, okay? And then at that time, when my book is finished, then I will stop. I will come up with some other collage challenge type thing. And then on the weekends, I'm going to be, I've always been very interested in collage fodder. All right. I know Willa Wanda, is it Willa Wanda? Yeah, Willa Wanders does fodder school. That's all she does is fodder. She does journals. I love her work. I've always been a fan of hers, and I really want to explore the fodder end of collage art. So we'll be making some fodder. It's going to be my take on fodder. I'm going to be using more watercolors. I'm going to be using stamps. It's just going to be a big play with paper. All right. So those videos would either come out on a Friday or a Saturday. I'm not quite sure. I have other things going on in my world, my craft world. I've got some big announcements. So I've really got to fine tune, and I've got to get, I got to get my shit together. Okay. I've got to get a good schedule. My son's helping me with a lot of stuff. So, and my son is really pushing me and driving me. He's the driving force behind everything that I do. And I have to give a big shout out to my son, Patrick, because if it wasn't for his belief in me that I could do this, I would still be sitting here working on family scrapbooking, which I do and I love to do. I love that, and I adore looking at all the family photos. But I have to thank him for pushing me, and he pushes every single day, and he makes me a better artist. He at my age, my mind is just I'm not old, but I mean I'm turning 65, and I need more stimulation. I'm not outside. Like I said, I used to get all my stimulation hiking and being with friends. I'm not with a lot of people anymore. A lot of people have moved on. And this is my world. You are now my world. And I adore everybody out there. And I'm so happy that you come and you sit at my craft table with me. Words just cannot express how happy you make me. If you think I make you happy, you can times that by 10 when you come and you sit at my craft table with me. So I love what I'm doing. I'm really enjoying it. And I think you are too. I did go back and I looked at my analytics, and I'm not a big channel. I'm growing. I have a lot to learn. I'm not a professional artist. I'm not a professional in the watercoloring world, in the abstract world. Every day it's a learning experience for me. I get discouraged. I'm afraid to try things. I love mixed media. I'm scared to death of it. I'm so afraid I'm going to make a mistake. I'm a type A personality. I always have been. I can remember when I was in grade school, the teacher would say, write your name at the top of the paper and date it. If I didn't like the way my name looked, I would rip that paper out of my binder, and I would crumple up and throw away, and I would write my name again. It's just something, it's my personality. I wish I could let it go. It stops me from doing a lot of things. I'm really trying. That's one reason why I kind of got into the abstract painting art, because you have to let it go. You can't color inside the lines anymore. I'm very good at coloring inside the lines. I got to let that go. I got to make messes. I got to be sloppy. And I'm really going to work on that and try to do it. So again, going back last year in 2023, I had 1,500 new subscribers. That to me is astronomical. When I started this channel, my son was like, "Ma, how you doing? How you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I got a couple viewers. It's not going to amount to anything, Pat. I'm just going to play with my paper. I'm going to do what I like to do. Not going to worry about it." And he'd come in a week later, Ma, you got 5 more subscribers. I'm like, "Yeah, I know, Pat. I know." It's so he used to give me goals. He used to say, "Mom, you got to shoot for this. Now you got to do this goal. I'm very good at goals. Mom, you got to do this. You got to try. Be patient." And then he says, when you reach this goal, then you can, I don't know, I could monetize. And then when you reach this, you have to have so many hours. I still don't understand it all. He's, like I said, he's the brains behind this. I'm just the creator. So he'll come in every now and then. I'll be right in the middle of something. He'll start click, 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 click on my YouTube. I'm like, Patrick, I'm trying to do something here. He says, I know, just keep doing it, Mom. I'm just checking. It throws me all off, but that's okay. God bless him. I just love him to death. So I gained 1,500 new subscribers in 2023. It's not a lot for the girls that are gaining 10,000 a year and 8,000. To me, it's a lot. I cherish you all. And then my views in 2023, for all of my stuff that I posted, I had 89,000 views, which again, it just blows my mind. I just can't wrap my head around it. So thank you. I mean, if everybody was here, I'd be popping the champagne and I'd be serving up cheese and crackers and whatever to thank you all. I'd be handing out, throwing out beads and all of this stuff, but I can't do it here. So just a warm, I love you, thank you for everything is going to have to suffice for now. So getting back to what you can expect in 23 is a lot of collage art, whether it be on a greeting card. I do want to show you, I'm in love with John Darian. I just recently found out about him, and I've been doing some research, and I've seen his work, and I never put two and two together. It just didn't cross my mind. This book, my husband got me this book for Christmas. I had seen it. I saw it at Barnes & Noble, and I told him about it. Here's the side. Or is it this way? Which way is it? I guess it's this way. I can't tell when I'm filming, but it's just called Sticker Book. Okay? John Darian. And I'm going to do a little flip through of this for you. And then I'll turn the camera down and around, and you can see that. The other thing I'm going to do, a big part, this is going to be my Tuesday project. And this is all starting sometime in I have to say sometime in February, because I don't know how long I'm going to be laid up. As soon as my craft room is on the second floor of my home, as soon as I can start getting upstairs and I can start having my foot down. The whole thing with this surgery is I have to have my foot up. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. I'm going to be doing a lot of fussy cutting. I'm going to be doing a lot of scrapbooking photos, organizing them behind, the scenes here. Anything I can do when I sit with my foot up, I'll be doing stitching and embroidery. That's what I'm going to have to do. I can't play with any of my paper until I get in my room, and that really won't be until the first week of February. So I'm hoping I don't fall behind, but just bear with me if all of a sudden there's 3 days and there's no videos. Okay, I'm here, but I just got to figure it out. So Sundays will be the Marguerite Miller. If I don't care for her prompts, I may take some of her prompts and maybe throw a couple of my prompts in. I don't know. There will be a collage every Sunday, okay? Tuesdays, I'm going to take this. This I have had sitting here for over a year. And I have wanted to do collage work on these little tiny, there they are there, Rolodex cards, all right? And this is a full set. I purchased this on Instagram from a gal that was selling vintage. And this is a full set of Rolodex cards that are brand new. And my goal for this year, and it'll probably go into 25, is to create collage art on all of these Rolodex cards. So if you can get your hands on a Rolodex card box, or just Rolodex cards, or if you can find a cool one, which I couldn't find, but the ones that used to sit on the desk and they roll, they spin. That's the kind I would really like to have, but I have not been able to find one of those yet. Maybe in an antique store or something. Even if you find one that's used, buy it, because you're just going to be covering up the texts on the cards. So that's going to be Tuesdays. Okay, Marguerite Miller on Sunday, Rolodex cards on, sorry, Marguerite Miller on Sunday, Rolodex cards on Tuesday. Thursday, it's still going to be the crossword challenge, okay? So it's still going to be these fun little crossword puzzle challenges here, because I love doing them. And like I said, I've had more and more people inquiring about them. I don't want to stop, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera down. I'm going to show you some of the John Darian images, and I'll just do a little talk through. There's big images in this book, and I'm very interested in working with maybe a single item, or you'll see. So we'll go through the book. I'll come back, say goodbye to you, and then we will be on our way. Okay, all right, let's take a look at the John Darian. All right, so this is the John Darian book, collage book, sticker book. It's not a collage book. So I'm just going to read this to you really quick. It says, the images in this sticker book are from my ever-growing personal archive. If you can find any videos on him, which you can, watch them, because he's amazing. He's just amazing. He's very humble. I've fallen in love with this man. So I would say that roughly 80% of them were found without any identifying details about the artist or source. But almost all the images here are prints that came from various 18th and 19th century natural history books. In 2016, I published a collection of these images in my first book, John Darian Picture Book. This book is a revised version of the original, but now hundreds of the images have been turned into stickers, which you will find on every other spread. I hope you have fun with all the stickers I've created and all the colorful pages to sticker on in between. Enjoy, John Darian. And he does have a full line. You can go, it says, discover the full line of John Darian puzzles and stationery at artisanbooks.com, John Darian Paper Goods. He has a whole company. So if you just Google John Darian, poof, everything is going to pop up, all right? And you will see here that you can, I mean, I look at this, I could use the whole page, and then these are just the stickers here, okay? I want to just really explore and have fun. Now see how these peel. I may just use these whole pages, take them out, and collage right on them. So it's just, again, it's going to be a learning experience. The instructive picture book. So here we go here. And again, you can see this is a sticker here, okay? And then I got to see if this is not. So probably, most likely, I don't know, I might be doing both. So things I like, but this would be so, it's almost like, this page here reminds me of the old color form. I talk about color forms a lot. I guess I was a little collage artist when I was 3 years old with the color forms. But this book is just magnificent, this sticker book. And this here is just going to lend an entire new challenge for me. Like I said, I am still growing. I'm still learning. I'm evolving. I don't have this collage thing down to a science. I'm not... This I think I have in one of my books, in my tulip book, which would be really cool. I think I've actually fussy cut this image. I'm just going to say I know a lot about nothing. That is what I always say. I know a lot about nothing. And as my boys reach the age of 26, I mean, I thought I was, how should I say? I thought that when they were 15, my lack of knowledge was great. But now that, 10 years later, my lack of knowledge has really grown. And I'm just thankful that they're around to teach me. So look at this. Isn't this phenomenal? And this is where I really want to explore in the collage world. I need to really challenge myself. I hope that you like what is coming up and what I plan on doing. And I've had a long time really to think about. Look at all these tiny little fish. Look at all these tiny little Victorian, the boot, the fan, all these little things here. This I love with the pheasants and the birds. I've really, tried to listen to my heart, and I need to listen to my heart, and I need to listen to my subscribers. And I think some of these are going to be amazing too, that I can break down and use on, even though these are such large images, use on the Rolodex cards, use these collaging a greeting card and such. Look at that. Look at that frog. I mean, I would love to, as much as I hate to take this book apart, I would love to take this out, use this entire image on, as a collage. And I could, because I could just peel these off, put them on another paper, and just use this here. I just think this would be really cool. So there's a lot of possibilities. Look at that one. And I just really love what is in this book. And I sit at night, and because this is all new to me, and it's almost like, it's a workbook, I have to study it. And I have to think of things that I could possibly do. I have to... This eye, the video that I just watched of him, this is his most, I think he said his most famous piece of art that he's done. He does this image on bowls. He calls them an eye bowl instead of an eyeball. He calls them his eye bowl. I think this is his most, this is the item that he has sold the most of. He started out very small, like I said, he's very, very humble, and I think that's why I've taken to him. He's not full of himself. He downplays his work. He downplays what he does, and I really admire that in an artist. This is great, isn't it? So this is, most of his book. I wanted to share this with you as to his work, because I think it's a little bit different than the other collage, cut and paste books that you have seen. And I was so happy that my husband got this for me with a little help from my sons. So that is John Darian's book right there. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through of the John Darian sticker book. I think it's fabulous. Check him out. I think he's just this book has so much to offer, and it'll be a nice challenge. So again, I think 24 is going to be a really fun year. I just want to tweak things a little bit. I think I'm still evolving. I hope that you are enjoying the channel, because I certainly am. And again, it's because of you. And if you weren't here, I would have just given up a long time ago, and I would have just been on my merry way. But I'm so happy that you sit with me at my craft table. And words just can't describe how happy I am to be with all of you. So, enjoy what you see in January. Okay. I'm going to be feet up, doing what I can behind the scenes. There's a lot of fun stuff out there in January. There's some card making. There's the collaging. I've got a folio video that I did. Lot of different things. So, yeah, and then I'll just hopefully I can be back at my craft table the last week of January, the beginning of February, and I will start new with lots and lots of collaging, and we'll start on these Rolodex cards. So I want everybody to have a wonderful 24. Thank you again for 23. And yeah, just get out there and play with your paper. And I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.